ABC News does have a projection in the state of Virginia. Let's go right to Rick Klein with the latest. Rick.
ABC News is projecting that Abigail Spanberger is going to be the winner based on the analysis of the expected vote we've seen in so far. We've got a good amount of vote that is still outstanding right now, but Spanberger has a lead of about 100,000 votes, and it looks like, according to our decision desk, it's going to be impossible to overcome. You can see as the numbers flow in, we're going to see a big margin right now, in all likelihood, for Abigail Spanberger. I want to focus on one county in particular because I think it tells a really important part of the story. I want to look at Chesterfield County. This is the suburbs of Richmond. It's light pink. It's a lighter shade of red because Glenn Youngkin was able to carry that in his surprise victory, bit of a surprise victory from 4 years ago. That's the suburbs. That's the kind of place that a Republican has to win in a state like Virginia. One analyst said absolutely must win for a Republican. Right now, we are tracking that as being a plus 14 Spanberger win. That's part of the congressional district that she represented in Congress. When she flipped it from Republicans, it was a bit of a surprise. If Democrats are looking at a map that includes places like Chesterfield County, coming back to their column, they have to feel at least a little bit better about their prospects of winning over some of those suburban voters that had been bleeding away a little bit. That is part of what's powering this very likely victory for Spanberger tonight.
And of course, this is somebody who touts herself as the most bipartisan member of Congress from Virginia, a mom of three, former CIA agent who actually, when she ran for Congress, had to get her service record declassified in order to run. Want to bring back in ABC News Capitol Hill correspondent Jay O'Brien in Richmond, Virginia, at Democratic candidate Abigail Spanberger's headquarters. Jay, I imagine that the people there expected this outcome.
Yeah, Lindsay, jubilation here in the room, but obviously this was an expected outcome. I can tell you this is probably one of the most optimistic campaign watch parties I've ever been to, with those who walked in the door here really expecting this result, perhaps not expecting it to be called this early, and still cheers up in the room behind me. There were chants of Abby, Abby when the result was declared out here in this room and the state was called for Abigail Spanberger. This is history, Lindsay. Abigail Spanberger will be Virginia's first ever female governor in the state's entire history, one of the oldest states in this country, one of the original 13 colonies. And the campaign is chalking that up to her aggressive strategy to talk about the economy and to lean into the fact of the federal firings that the Trump administration has been carrying out for the last few months, those DOGE cuts trying to project stability. We expect Abigail Spanberger to take the stage here within the hour and to try to project that message again at this victory party.
Jay O'Brien, thanks so much.